Here we go again, it's Bart here from Bodjabart. We got that little job on the lathe we've got to do to make these bushes to go in here to hold the gear change and the kickstart lever that we're going to make. So, if we remember from last time, we made these and found it a wee bit tight, and then we decided to try and make a nice one out of this piece of old tapware that I've had. Being brass, they make good bushes. So let's get into it. Here we go, we're at the lathe for another wee job to do. Right, let's get on to it. You need our vernier, caliper. You need our bit of brass. At the moment it's got a wee step, it goes along and then it steps and goes like that down. But I need to know if the hole size is going to be right before I do anything else, so we're going to bore that out in there because it's got a step in there. I know that this here doesn't fit in there at the moment, so I'm hoping that the size that's inside there is going to be the right size, otherwise we'll have to find something else. We'll find out first before we go any further. Let's chuck that in there. If I put it out that far, the spacer has to be about 15 millimeters. I might get some glasses on. Let's see, let's hope. We have to make sure that the other tool on this side's not going to get in the road when I bore through. So, then we'll go through. That's a wee bit too much. So we come this way a bit. Okay, and we're going to go through a wee bit. Right, spin that around to make sure we're not going to hit anything. Yep, okay, let's see what we got. That's all the way through. And we have 21.8 and we have 21.2. Okay, I think that's going to do it. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yes, little movement in there. I think that'll be good. That will be good. Right, next step is get it down to the right size. Right, there's one. So that'll go in there. Like so, with a bit of luck. That side maybe. Yep. And it'll push all the way through. We have to cut it lengthwise across there yet, so that's good. And then, not this shaft, but the other shaft will fit in there. And there's not much movement, that's what I want. So when we cut that and push it in there, that should be fine. Right. Brilliant. I didn't have that sticking through far enough to get two out of it. Humbug. I thought I did, but I did not. Right. You'll have to turn it down a bit more. Turn the inside down a lot. There we go. We have two done. We clean up this inside rim. Just got a bit of a lip in there. And what we have to do is go into the other part of the workshop in the garage there. You know, cut this across there. Right, that's one. And here's the other one, number 2. We've got that lip on the inside there. I'm hoping this will work on these things, you never know. Something I have to try out. Hopefully it'll work. Always seem to come up with things I've got to do to make other things work. Right, we might just leave that all like that. Turn you off and we'll go and see what we can do with these. Right, we can take that bit of brass out of there. That's why you shouldn't chuck away your old tech bits. You never know. Look at that. So we've got a nice bush to fit inside here, these holes here. I've got 2 of these I've got to do. See, look at that. Alright. Okie dokie. Brilliant. We'll turn you off and we'll move into the other room and see what we can do. Here we are, we're back. Right. So the reason we put a cut like that was to get it over here to come around the corner, because it won't come around the corner because it's too tight, and plus there's welds here and I don't want to file the welds. So what we do is we'll cut it, and that way we can open it up and then push it onto there. And push it onto there. Oh, wrong one. Oh, did I not bring it? Aha! I did not bring the other one back. Got the one I haven't drilled yet. I'll have to duck away and get it. That's odd. Okay. Of course I left it sitting on the lathe. Right. So what I have to do is cut this first. Squash it up a bit, I think. This was just my sample piece. It's the same as this. And we've got the other one. This one here's the gear lever, and the other one is with the cart, I think, just down there somewhere. Right. Let's see if we can cut this. It's all sitting here because I was cutting the other day. Sometimes I have to make more than one cut. I didn't want to squash it up too much because that little ridge there is a bit thin. But it did squash it up too much. Oh well. I think it'll be alright. The other one will be better because it's not got that little thin bit. I should have just cut that thin bit off. I was going to use it to help flare it open. Done it this time. Destroyed it. Rightio. Sometimes my plans don't work out. I should have just cut it off. humbug. Rightio, we know what we're going to do. We're going to have to cut it off. And I'll just squash it up. Yeah. There we go, we're through. Alright. So this one will be a little bit smaller than the other one, so we'll just peel this little piece off. Just peeled off. Same as that one. Oh, that was a little bit tighter. Here we go. There we go. Just means it's a bit smaller, but that's okay. This should fit in that piece wherever I put it. Oh, here it is. That's it. Pushes in there. I think my phone's going off. Right, are we back? Hey, here we are. We're back again. I am actually on holiday from school, and that was a call for school. So there's no rest for the wicked, that's for sure. Right, now where's my test piece? Here we go. So this should be a little tighter, and it is. That has worked out absolutely perfect. That is good. So I either flare that out so it doesn't pull backwards and forwards, but I'll probably put a spot of weld on either side of the shaft. So that this shaft here, either side of this shaft. So that's way better than the other. It's got a little bit of movement. I don't need it to be tight. So this one here closed right up. Worked out perfect. And we got to get it around here and onto here. And the best way I found was to cut it like that. Was to put that cut in it, and then pry it open a little bit. Oh, we just got to fit something in there to pry it open. Can't see anything. Here we go. Right, we just put that in there. We just got to be careful. There we go. Alright. Okay, so we've pried it open just like that, big gap, and hopefully that should go around there and around the corner. Now it looks like we're going to have to pry it open a bit more. It doesn't quite go around the corner, so we've got to pry them open a bit more. Just hopefully when we put it back in, it'll be fine. There's that word, it'll be fine. Let's hope. I don't want to break anything. Rightio. Oop. Don't put there, so we're going to put that on there. And around the corner we go. Hopefully. There we go. Right, we've got one around the corner. And around the second one. Fantastic. And now we're just going to squash it up. Back to where it was. Probably won't go there that well because it doesn't like it. Oh, the bolt's in the road. I've got that bolt in the road. Here we go. Right. She's not a great fan of it. But now, this thing here, so on the cart, I'm not sure if this is the one for this or not, if it's the other one. So that would go that way. This is a gear lever, the gear lever's on the other side, so that's on that side. So this would go this way. So I'll have to double check the measurements, but that would go like that. Down around the corner, which it does, onto there. Then we close that up, push it into there, and we have our brass bush. Alright, cool. All we have to do is figure the rest of it out now. I think that'll work. So we have that there. That's that done. Here's my plate for the bottom. So that'll slide in there. This will go this way round. One will go that way. And the other one will go the other way. And when this slides, everything should move with it. I'm just a little bit worried when we're doing this with the handles that it might pull this up. So we still might have to do something else yet. But we'll wait and see what happens. Right, that's that. Right. So I'll leave that there. We've successfully done these two bushes, wherever the other one is. I'll put it down as usual. Can't find it. It's not that one. Right, put that over there so we know where that is. It's not there, it's not there, it's not there. It's around somewhere. We saw, we've made it, we just don't know where to put it. Oh, right in front of my face, there it is. Right, what we're going to do is cut this one as well now. Might as well get him ready to go. And then after this, I'll get on and do something else. I'll probably work on the cart for school if the kids run from school. I've been working on that as well as Mr. Dow's trailer and as well as this. And this one here will be ready to go as well. So we know a single cut is good enough. Right. Here we go. So that's that one done as well. So we have that, that, and that. We've got to drill a hole in here yet, so we'll do that as well. Got to come up 65mm and drill a hole. So that's next. The bar's there. Got its one on. Right. Cool. The other bar. Where's the other bar? Over here. I've put it somewhere. Oh, hold on. Is it in there? Oh yeah, there it is. Found it. Where it should be. Okay, this one's the same thing. So there'll be a thing in there. Same thing, this is the other one. See, that goes around there, same sort of thing. Actually, this one goes on the... So this is the pull start, so this would go... No, wrong way. That way. So it goes that way around, it sits there like that. There we go, and that sits in there like that. Same thing. So what I have to do is clean all this paint off. See, I can't get it on that way because that thing's in the road. But that's... So that'll support that there, same as the other one. Right, it's going to be fantastic. We just got to do the other hole. I'll clean this paint off here, just with this file. We'll just give that a bit of a tickle up. Here we go. That's all the paint off. Okay, we probably should open that push up. Here it is. We'll open him up and put him in as well. Where's that piece I used to open it up with? There we go. There's not it, but that'll do. Open it up a bit more, I think. Just a little bit more. And now we're just going to crunch it up a bit. There we go. And that should be enough. And we'll squash it up and get it in the other piece. It should be fine. Right, it's both of them ready to go. Fantastic. Right, what we'll do is we'll call this one there. We've done those bits. Next time hopefully I'll have them on the cart and we can see how we go with that. So this is old Bodjabart signing off. Catch you next time. Don't forget, like and subscribe. See you later.